Hari Om Purnima ji, Hari Om Satya ji.
Hari Om. Welcome. Hari Om, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes. I request Satyavati ji to start with the prayer. Satyavati, can you hear?
I don't think so.
Oh, something is happening. Anyway.
Hari Om. Welcome to all the Atmajyotis, all the Jnana Jyotis, to our first session of the Jnana Sindhu, the advanced course. Today we are just making it as an ice breaking, and let me start with the prayer now. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Pranams to the holy feet of Sadguru Shri Prabhuji. So today we are making it as an ice-breaking session, being the first. And I guess Kanti ji, Saravanan ji, Shobhana ji, Pratibha ji will be participating today. Purnima ji will be the coordinator, and of course our sweet Vani ji will always be there as a mentor. So what we thought is just like how we are doing for the Jnana Jyoti, the Jnana Bindu basic course intro session, as ice breaking is Vedanta in 2 minutes. So we are just making it a little different. It's of course Vedanta only, but we will be giving a topic, whatever we have studied or gone through in the past few years. And on the topic, you have to just give a talk of 2 minutes.
On the
about
spot.
the topic. Everything is on Vedanta only, of course, whatever we know of. So who will go first? Saravanan ji with all smiles.
Okay.
I will keep the
Yeah, Purnima ji will be giving the topic. Yeah.
giving the topic a timer. I said I'll
Oh,
give
you will be the timer. Okay. Yeah, second. So when I give the topic, if you're not comfortable, you can ask for the next one. We have a choice.
Okay.
It's
Like
timer
the title
is
only.
1
It's a 2
the
minutes.
timer is 1 minute, 2
Two.
minutes, yeah.
And it's not like showing any object or anything. It's the title, the topic will be told. So the topic will be Adhyasa.
Saravanan ji for you.
Saravanan ji, when you are ready, you tell, then Purnima ji will see the time.
Actually, can I take a different topic?
Okay. Can you talk about Chidabhasa?
Okay.
Let's start the time.
So, just a minute, Purnima. So, you want me to talk about Chidabhasa?
Yes.
And okay.
One second. I'll start the cloud recording. Sorry, I always forget.
Is it required?
Better. It will be there on. Okay, start.
Okay. Hari Om. So I will talk about Chidabhasa. So it starts with the question of who am I, right? And what is real? And with the deep dive into Vedanta, it basically leads to that there is only one reality, and everything else is an appearance. And as we look into what is that one reality, we learn that it's the Sat Chit Ananda Swarupi, the pure existence, consciousness, and bliss. Right? And if the next natural question is like, if there is only one reality, then why do I see so many, though it is appearances? And again, if the one is all pure consciousness and bliss, so why is the appearances are so different, having all the limitations, right? So that's where this we come to know that the one reality, we'll start with this chit, the pure consciousness. It's basically getting reflected on this ignorance, and the reflected consciousness is what the one that goes through all these experiences and pain and suffering. And the goal is to realize that the reflected one is not the real one, while there is only one real, and that's the focus needs to be on that, and don't fall for this reflected consciousness, which is the Chidabhasa, right? So the reality is superimposed on this the ignorance part, right? And it's because of the community upbringing and the knowledge that one has got. They go through life as if what I see is real, I am real, while the real knowledge is what we are getting through Vedanta, that focus on the chit, and know that you are the Chidabhasa is the one that's going through the misery. Anyway, thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you, Saravananji. That was a good beginning. So Chidabhasa, because of which the entire thing continues, the entire journey for a sadhaka. If only the Chidabhasa had not done that error, then there wouldn't have been any Vedanta study at all. Okay, so next would be Shobhanaji, who joined early, who was an earlier today to join. And the topic will be Vidya Maya, Avidya Maya. When you are ready, just tell. So Purnimaji will start the timing. You are on mute, Shobhanaji.
Can I do it on Adhyasa?
Sure.
Sure.
Very good.
Very nice.
So, Adhyasa is basically superimposition, which gives us in Vedanta, because of this superimposition, we are very much attached to the body-mind complex. So it's like the snake and the rope thing, where we think it is a snake, but actually it is the rope which is there. And because of this superimposition complex, we think it is a snake and we start getting scared of it. So here, the basic attribute to this superimposition adhyasa is our own life. That is, we get attached to these materialistic things. The impressions are so strong that we get carried away by this materialistic life that we are living, and forget about the reality and the realization until we come across Jnani, like our Guruji and Gurudeva, who clears us of all these superimposed things which lead us into the cycle of karma and make us take so many births before we get the realization and become one with the Brahman and one, that is Sachidananda. So the superimposition makes us fall into this Maya Loka, and the senses become very active and they pull us more into the worldly life. Each and everything that we do is because of this superimposition that we are. Thank you.
Perfect. On time. Vaniji, are we going to give comments now or just there is no this thing?
All the JJs are there of this group?
Shravananji has not.
Shravan.
Shravan Bandila.
Otherwise, everyone is there. Okay. So what should we do? Since it's on a specific topic, we could give any, especially any content corrections are there, we could give.
Okay. So you want to give for Shobha?
You or Satya can give.
So Shobhana, superimposition is perfect. But what is superimposed on what? That's the main crux of the Idalva. That maybe that could have come out a little more strongly. Yeah. Superimposition of what on what? Snake on rope, you did say. But in terms of body-mind complex, a little more clarity would have been.
What is the snake compared to and what is the rope compared
What is the
to?
snake? What is the rope? Isn't it?
I could have done much better.
No, that's okay because it's just on the spot. So just
Oh,
so that
for
all
on the
of us
spot, it was good. But
very,
yeah.
very good, no doubt about it.
Thank you.
And Purnimaji for Shravananji also. If anything
Shravananji
is
also,
there,
I think
Before
any
we
content
move on.
corrections you can give.
Yes, there is no correction as such, Shravananji, but I thought you could have given an example. The most common example, which is easily relatable to, is the mirror. Isn't it? You are standing in front of a mirror. The image is not you, but you are the one in front of the mirror. That is the best example that one can give for Chidabhasa.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, not a criticism, but just that, little more.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah.
Also that the reflection happens in the intellect. That didn't come through very clearly. Consciousness is reflected in the intellect. That means it enlivens the intellect. BMI, it enlivens one after the other. Intellect, mind, body. And then it identifies with them. So that is Ajnana. So you said it gets reflected in Ajnana.
Right.
So at the reflection stage, there is still no Ajnana. It is when the Chidabhasa identifies with the instrument of reflection, then the Ajnana begins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chidabhasa is also the key to going back to the source. So it is neutral from that point of view. So that could have been brought out.
Okay.
But for just to start talking immediately, impromptu talks, I think both were great. Both your talk and Shobhana's talk, both were, you have to think on your feet and start talking. So it's not
easy to
not so easy to do that.
Give you all the entire, it's very difficult.
And it's a big subject, so that you have to encapsulate into 2 minutes. It's quite a challenge.
Okay. So Shravanji, we are having, it's an icebreaker session. And just like Vedanta, this is Vedanta in 2 minutes, but without the object, we are just giving a word on which one has to talk on their feet. Think on their feet and talk. All right. So Satya, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Vaniji and Purnimaji, for valuable feedbacks. And now I think we'll go with Kantiji. Kantiji, the topic which we gave it to Shobhanaji, Vidya Maya, Avidya Maya. Would you like to go for it?
Okay. Maya is nothing but illusion. There are two types of illusions, that is Vidya and Avidya. What is Vidya and what is Avidya? We are in Avidya, that is ignorance. So that means to say that what is the ignorance? If we know that, then we'll go to Vidya. So what is Avidya? Avidya is that the world that we are living in, the way we are, the body, mind, and intellect, identity, all those are very true. That is Avidya. That is ignorance that we have. But to go out of that and to know that it is all illusion and to go beyond that, that is the source, the self, that is the Paramatma. That is what is permanent and that is not the illusion. That is what is Vidya. So that is Maya is wherein we think that whatever we are doing, however we are, is true and we are in that. So when I'm talking, I feel that I am exactly with the body, mind, and everything so active, how can I think that it is not like it is? How can I think that it's an illusion? It's not an illusion. It is true fact. That is how I feel. But actually, what is it? It is Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma and Aham Brahmasmi. All those are combined together. That realization we just don't have. So when we get the idea or the knowledge that it is avidya, then we come to vidya and we can take the path of going towards the realizing of the self. Is the time over or should...
Another 15 seconds.
Okay. So when we... why should we know that we are in avidya is because there is something else other than this real life that we are thinking that it is true. So to go beyond that, we need the information from the Vedas and the Upanishads so that we can get to know that avidya is something that we are living in, and we will have to move on towards the Vidya Maya. Thank you.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah, pretty comprehensive. I mean, you can say 100 things, but you did give a definition of what is Vidya Maya and what is Avidya Maya. So pretty neat. What do you think, Vaniji?
Yeah, I think well expressed. Well expressed, Kanti. Nice.
Nice. Thank you, dear.
Thank you, Kantiji. Next, I think we'll go with Pratibha. So the topic would be
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Can you put on the video? Para Prakriti and Apara Prakriti.
Can I change the topic?
Okay. So can you talk about Mithya?
Wapas alike. Okay. Yeah. So the word Sadguru Deva. So the topic I've got is Mithya. Mithya itself means there are like 3 things that Guruji has talked about. Satya, Mithya and Asatya. Satya is the eternal one which does not change, which is completely independent of everything else, whatever it is. That cannot be changed, that is eternal and cannot be touched or changed. That is the Satya, Sat. That is consciousness, which is Sat. Next is the Asatya. It is something that is imagination, but it is not there for anything. It's not there. It's just an imagination. But Mithya is something that is there exactly, but it is not there at both the time. For experientially real, but when you really look into it, try to find out what it is not there. So something like Guruji has given the example of a mirage. Mirage is there or not, but at that time when I see it, in that when I'm very thirsty, that feeling of thirst and the visual this one makes it okay, mirage is there. But if I really see it and go see it, it is not there. So that's the visually the senses make it feel like yes, it is there, but exactly it is not there. When you probe into it, it is not there. So this world is mithya, but the behind things, whatever that is the essence of this world or this universe, is satya. Okay, and how is that? Now the science is giving an example, is trying to find out and trying to tell in showing that this universe is an appearance, and it is trying to say consciousness is real, consciousness is the satya. Now the experiments are showing that, and if that is the case, then they try to find out if outside all the five senses that we have in this body are nothing but what we are seeing outside, and that, for a simple example, is eyes seeing the objects. I see you, that is nothing but an image that is done on the retina or the back of of the brain. If this is the case, then the whole black box of this brain is trying to see this. Exactly what is there, I don't know. I am only seeing the image in the brain. So if this is what it is, then what images, I really don't know. So outside what is there, I don't know. Inside what I'm seeing is just the image. So on the black box, then like this, the whole rest of the whole body senses is also of the same kind. If
Time.
this body senses is done, then body, the brain and things is also done. So along with this, mithya means outside it looks like it is there, but it is not there exactly. And this is it's a challenge to find out. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. I think, yeah, that's the. Another thing about mithya is that which is not there in the beginning and that which is not there in the end. In between, whatever is there, that is mithya. For example, dream. When you go to sleep, it's not there. When you wake up, it's not there. Whatever happened in between the sleeping and waking up, that is mithyanta. That's another simple example one gives for mithya. Okay. Vani, anything you want to say?
I think it was okay. Quite good. Examples were there and definition was there. It was cohesive.
Yes.
Thank you, Pratibhaji. That was a good talk on Mithya. I think we are left with the last speaker for today. Hari Om Shravanji. So, would you go with the topic Para Prakriti and Apara Prakriti? Shravanji,
Okay.
your video is on?
Hari
Yeah.
Om, sorry.
Yeah.
So let me. Prakriti is by definition that which is the power or the accompaniment of what really is there, the Purusha. Now, from a Prakriti point of view, a Purusha's way of creation is by his own power, and that power of him, when it projects itself, that aspect of him which projects something, which makes him create something, do something, is Shakti, is the Prakriti aspect of it. Now, for us, which are a part of the creation of Ishvara, Purusha, or the Jiva, there is a mind and there is a creation which is happening in us also. And there is a creation that is happening by the Purusha, the universal Purusha. So the Para Prakriti is that which is there by the Ishvara, the Purusha, who's there everywhere, and in him this Prakriti is going on, this creation is going on. And in this, as a result of his creation, the part of us, whatever is going on in us, there is an imaginary creation, and this is Apara Prakriti. So the one part is the Ishvara Srishti, the other part is our Jiva Srishti. So these two things are both Srishti, which both are really not there. It is just the projection of Purusha. But the Paraprakriti and Aparaprakriti is a differentiation which is coming from the Jiva point of view. In reality, Prakriti is only one, and it itself is an extension or a creation of the one real being, which is Purusha. So that's a small explanation. Thanks.
Thank you, Shravanji. Well explained in a very short time. Thank you so much. So I think that's it. This is a number of participants. I think we are going to go with for the entire session for the Sindhu program. So Vaniji, you want to give us how it's going to proceed from now on and the bird's eye view of how the Sindhu program, what it entails?
Yeah, so this will have, some sessions will have a familiar format that we are all used to, the 7 minutes talk, and there will be a reference talk. So we listen to that, we come back with a topic. So we are going to begin with Vedanta Grantha Vichara. That means we'll begin with Prasthanatraya, and then we will have Upanishads, and then we'll have Itihasa and Purana. So for all that, we'll have reference talks and we'll listen and we come back, and different topics will be allotted to each one of us. And we prepare on that particular topic and we come. So we get a 3D effect when everybody shares and it's not repetitive. So that is one part. Then the other part is a more exciting and interesting part, which we are introducing this time. So it will be, maybe will come, for instance, I don't think I should show the lesson plan at this stage, but one moment, let me just open it for my own reference. Yeah.
Vaniji, want to do any screen sharing?
No, I think it's fine. So
Okay.
one is the Vedanta Grantha Vichara. So that I think we have about 3 sessions or something like that. Then after that, you will also be doing a series of talks, like small short talks, not like a half-an-hour talk, but 10-minute talks on some shlokas or topic. So that will be another kind of exercise. Then we may be doing skits together. Maybe 2 or 3 people in a group can get together and do, excuse me, do a skit on prakriyas in Vedanta, prakriyas in Atmavichara, etc. So that will be a different presentation format. Can come up with the exercises. How will you come up with different prakriyas? For Avastatraya, can you come up with the different exercises, prakriyas, activities? Then can you change the way you explain the same prakriya for different target audiences? For children, how will we explain? Maybe for a scientific audience, how will we explain? Will the prakriya change? So these are all so these are all different formats we'll be exploring, different formats of communication. And I think it will be a exciting 12 months for all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you feel?
Very exciting. So will you be the,
Yeah.
I
So
think,
I think with 7-minute talk, we also will be exploring many of.
okay. All right. So Vaniji, I think for anybody else wants to say anything, then we can close.
Yeah, we can end with a prayer, and if anything is there, we can just extend this.
We can end with the prayer and take a short discussion or questions or something after that for just a few minutes.
Om
Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma mrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Nanu ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಆತ್ಮ ಶಿವನಾನು ನಾನೇ. ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ. ಆತ್ಮದರ್ಶನಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮದರ್ಶನಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮದರ್ಶನಂ ಸತ್ಯದರ್ಶನಂ ಸತ್ಯದರ್ಶನಂ. ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ಹರಿ ಓಂ ತತ್ಸತ್. ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರು ಚರಣಾರ್ಪಣಮಸ್ತು.